the Bible's most mysterious. In a moment of desperation, King Saul seeks answers, not from God, but from a forbidden source, a medium. The story of the Witch of Endor is one of the Bible's strangest, found in 1 Samuel 28. In this deep dive, we'll uncover the full context behind this chilling encounter, explore theological debates, and examine what really happened when a king reached into the world of the dead. Saul's decline and God's silence. We begin with King Saul, abandoned by Samuel and rejected by God. The Philistine army is gathering, and fear grips Saul's heart. He prays, but there's no answer. No dreams, no urim, no prophets. Isolated and terrified, Saul seeks answers from a medium, something explicitly forbidden by God. Deuteronomy 18:10-12. This sets the stage for one of the most supernatural moments in Scripture. The forbidden visit. Saul disguises himself and travels by night to the village of Endor. He asks the woman to summon the spirit of Samuel. She hesitates, fearing the law Saul himself enforced against mediums. But Saul insists. What follows is both shocking and unexplainable. The woman screams, realizing that her client is King Saul. Most shockingly, that a spirit has actually appeared. The spirit of Samuel appears. The text says, Samuel said to Saul, 1 Samuel 28-15. This raises a powerful question. Was this truly Samuel, or was it a demonic deception? Many scholars believe it was a divine exception, allowed by God to deliver a final judgment. Others believe it was a demonic impersonation. Regardless, the message is clear. Saul's reign is over, and he will die in battle the next day. Theological debates and interpretations. This section delves into key debates. Can the dead be summoned? Why would God allow this? We compare the views of ancient rabbis, church fathers, and modern scholars. We'll also look at how mediums operated in the ancient Near East, and what this event teaches us about spiritual boundaries and consequences. Lessons from the Witch of Endor. Though dark and eerie, this story is full of warning and revelation. It shows the danger of seeking power outside of God's will. Saul's desperation led to spiritual compromise. The presence of Samuel, whether literal or symbolic, represented God's final word to a king who had rejected him. This is a lesson in obedience, reverence, and the consequences of spiritual rebellion. Final reflection and scriptural warnings. The Bible is clear. We are not to seek mediums or familiar spirits. Yet, in a world fascinated with the supernatural, this story stands as a reminder that the spiritual realm is real and not to be taken lightly. God's silence is not an excuse for rebellion. It's a call to return in humility, not to chase shadows. A story that echoes today. As we close, we reflect on the strange legacy of this moment in Scripture. The Witch of Endor reminds us that even kings fall when they step outside God's covering, but it also teaches us to listen before it's too late. The voice of God may be quiet, but it's never gone.